Hello and welcome to this little CCB video blog. Today I'm going to be talking about the fact that bass fishing is not rocket science. I see a lot of videos, and no offense, usually the older fishermen that do these educational videos and that, and they make everything seem so complicated. It's like they go to the moon phase, and then they go to like breaking down the lake, the top, the middle, the bottom, and then they break down all these baits and which is better here and which is better there, and it just seems like it's so complicated. And I think they do it because it makes them seem like, you know, they're smarter than the rest of us when it comes to bass fishing. They've understood all this stuff, all these moon phases and solar phases and wind phases and all that other stuff, and when it's not really that complicated. They're little green fish, guys. They want to eat and they want to not be eaten. And then I see some of the comments on some of these, and like, oh my God, thank you, that's so informational and that's so helpful, thank you so much. And I'm looking at it going, I've been fishing for 40 years and I'm pretty good at always catching fish, and that video just totally confused me. It was like, what? Suddenly I got to think about all this other stuff in that instead of just going out and fishing and figuring them out. I mean, it's like I said, they're little green fish, guys. They're predators. They eat and they try not to be eaten, and then once a year they spawn. But you just keep it simple. I mean, there's everyone, when they talk about all these baits and these swim baits, the big swim baits and all this crankbait, keep it simple. Start out with, you know, some plastics or jigs. Plastics and jigs have caught more fish than anything else combined. And you see me, I do a lot of the tournaments, the FLW, and I'm doing it at Delta and Clear Lake. These are like big fish, trophy lakes. And a lot of the pros fish in front of me are using a drop shot or a Senko or a jig. They're not throwing like 12-inch swim baits and big whopper ploppers and huge spinner bait. No, they go totally simple. And that's how they do good and consistently good. And a lot of times catch bigger fish. I said all these videos, I mean, it's like I said, it makes it look like it takes rocket science to catch a freaking bass. Just go figure it out and fish. Fish all the time and fish longer. Just don't go for an hour or two, like fish all day. And just be observant, look around. If you see, you know, start out with the plastic, start out with something slow. High percentage baits and high percentage places, like maybe on a rock or a drop off. If you see some chasing or some activity, yeah, then maybe throw something active like a swim bait or a crankbait or a spinner bait or top water. But just, you see my videos, you see what I do. I keep it simple. I still catch fish on spinner bait sometimes and crankbait sometimes and surface it. But I just like to catch fish. And it's not that complicated. I don't go out and check the moon phase. I don't go out and go, oh, well, it's this time of year, I should be at the middle left-hand corner of the northeastern side on the left side of a point that's facing to the north. And it, you know, like I need to write formulas like rocket science and figure out exactly, okay, well, they're going to be right there. No, it's pretty simple. Learn the basics, learn where they should be, probably in winter, summer, fall, or spring. Take some simple baits, maybe only, you know, some plastic, some other things. Catch some fish, get some bites, have fun. Once you get an idea of, you know, you start catching some, yeah, maybe you could play with other stuff. But just don't put all this stuff in your head. Just go fish and figure them out. I think that's going to do it for this little blog. This is something that's been on my mind. I'm going to do more of these because they're not really tips and tricks and they're not really shows, but that's why I have this blog, so I can get this stuff off my mind and tell you people what I'm thinking. And I'm rambling again. All right, that's going to do it for this blog, and see you next time.